Hi guys, it's January 28th and I'm back with a deck review. It's been a while. Well, I did one last week, I think, but other than that, it's been a while and I have a few decks, let's just say, to catch up on. Um, the one I'm doing in this video is this absolute beauty, the Dark Mansion Tarot. Now, I don't know if oh, there we go, look. So we have the sword, we have the pentacle, we have the all-seeing eye, we have the cup, and we have the wand. One beautiful thing I've noticed about this box is that the picture on the front is not one of the cards. It's what we'd kind of refer to as a fortune teller, and she has her cards out in front of her. Even though I wouldn't ever refer to myself as a fortune teller because I only do the cards both for myself or for anyone who asks, just to give advice, Um, so to see what's going on with someone and give them advice on how to move forward in their lives. This is the back of the card, so there's just a bit of information and a picture of a few cards. This deck is the third edition, and I got this one with the beautiful blue backs. It's one of these clamshell or whatever they're called. So this is the inside of the box, and the artwork is by Magdalena Kachan. It's a Polish deck, and substantive consultations Krzysztof Wasiuk. So there were 2.5 years making this beautiful deck, and it is stunning. It really is. The box has the same silk finish, what do they call it, rose petal finish that the cards have, so it's amazing. The cardstock is beautiful now because of the rose petal finish. They are those kind of cards that kind of clump together. So riffle shuffling is perfect, but overhand shuffling they can clump together and you mightn't get a perfect shuffle, but it is about the way you hold them. But I'll try and show you after I show you them. But this is the backs. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? I am obsessed with sun, moon, stars. I have a tattoo here on my right arm. So here you have the sun, you have the moon, and you have the stars, and you have all these beautiful clouds circling it. So I'm going to go through them. I was told by a medium only a few days after I got this deck that one of my spirit guides is a clown, and it's funny because I was laughing away to myself thinking about the fact that the Fool card is this cool looking dude. So I didn't tell him that yet, but I thought it was quite cool. But here we have the Fool card with a clown. The dog is attached to him, trying to hold him back to make sure he doesn't get injured. And you could see the bird above him up here. And this would kind of, from a different deck, I got this meaning, but it's like, take that leap forward. Don't be afraid to take that leap forward, but watch out for anyone who might shit on you. If you get my meaning. So, just you can jump forward without kind of thinking, but you do have to at the same time have a bit of cop on and kind of be aware of people. We have our magician card. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. High priestess. These are totally Rider-Waite-Smith based. Now some of the cards are different, and I'll tell you when I come to them anyway. And the meaning doesn't seem to, the picture doesn't seem to match the Rider-Waite-Smith kind of original meaning of the cards. It's only 2 or 3 maybe in the whole deck, but I'll tell you when I get to them. Just gonna put my music back on in the background. Empress card is divine. So there she is out in nature, completely surrounded by all that corn and all that grass and all that you know, all the nature, the trees. You can see her castle in the background, as opposed to the emperor who was inside in his castle, ruling the land. We have the Hierophant. It's pretty cool. The Lovers is a traditional Tower de Marseille image with the two women. This deck doesn't actually come with a guidebook, so it's if you know tarot and you know your Rider-Waite-Smith, then you'll have no bother with this. If you're new to it, it would be a great deck to start with, in that you wouldn't have the option of going to the book to find the meaning, and you would have to jump in and use your intuition, you know. So I'd love to have gotten it as a first deck, but it wasn't out back then, so. But here I am now anyway, and I can use my intuition with it. The Hermit. If you can see up on the shelf, there's an egg timer. So this would tell me that while you need to take the time for introspection to figure out where you are in life, the egg timer would tell me don't spend too long. Maybe give yourself a certain length of time for that introspection, so that you're not kind of out on your own for too long, you know, that you don't waste too much time at the same time. This is the most beautiful Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune card is the most boring card to me, but this has so much going on. Around the wheel you have water, earth, fire and air. You have sun and moon in the very centre of the wheel, and then you've all these people in the foreground. They're all at the fair. It is an amazing card. Such a massive amount of time and energy and love gone into these cards. Justice. Justice is one of my cards. Justice and the Empress. Beautiful, beautiful card. The Hanged Man is a bat. He's pretty cool. The Death card is so cute. I know that wouldn't be a normal word to describe the Death card, but there you go. Temperance is just beautiful. Look at that. How gorgeous is she? The Devil card. Just the expressions on the... I know they don't have faces, but there's still expressions on them. On the two skeletons. Gorgeous. The Tower card is amazing. I think the Fork Lightning is just beautiful. It's like an actual light. And there's so much going on in that card if you look closely. The Star. There's some hope and healing and guiding light going on there. The Moon card. Now, from what I gather, her face is representative of the moon. You have the dog, you have the wolf in the background, and she's holding the river. The Sun is beautiful. It's not your usual creepy baby, as Jennifer says. It's two kids. The horse is a little toy horse that she's pulling along. And the sun is actually on a poster for a film. And it says, Le voyage à travers l'impossible. The journey through the impossible. And there's the light at the end of the tunnel through that beautiful journey. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Judgment is absolutely awesome. The angel is on a saxophone to wake the dead, and they're all dancing and partying. And so they've obviously let go of everything from their past that they were kind of allowing to hold them back. They've forgiven themselves for any mistakes or anything that they've made, and they're enjoying the afterlife. the world. And even this is quite interesting. The world is another one that I wouldn't normally find so interesting. Ace of Wands. So I've put the minors in order. So like wands would be considered days, swords, weeks, cups, months, and pentacles, years. I put them in that order. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. She's planted some seeds. She has different directions to choose from to go. And she's waiting for her chariot, which is in the background there. And it does look very like the chariot from the actual chariot card. So she's waiting for the chariot to collect her and take her on her journey and charge forward with her success and whatnot. Now here we go with the Four of Wands, and this is one of the ones that I'm not, it's absolutely beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's just, there's no castle in the background, you know, she doesn't have they don't have the home. It's more like kind of a Two of Cups vibe, really. They're on a picnic and it's like he's going to propose. The Five of Wands is your usual arguments. And the Six of Wands then is another one that's a bit confusing, because Six of Wands is about success and recognition and stuff, but instead it's the two from the Four of Wands getting married. So I need to kind of have a think about those meanings. Seven of Wands is your usual beautiful defending yourself card. Standing up for what you believe in. The Eight of Wands. It's lovely to have a person in the Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands again. So the Nine of Wands is usually a guy war torn, kind of has all his bandages and everything to show that he's been through a lot in his kind of drive for success. But this guy is behind all his wands, and he's again, it's like the Seven of Wands, he's trying to defend himself, you know. And the Ten of Wands is the usual, carrying too much on his shoulders, but nearly there, nearly to the completion of his task. Page of Wands. And the wands have a lot of red and orange, and the typical colours for kind of, you know, what you're fiery and passionate about in life. The Nine of Wands. I love the way the horses really show the movement. So these are the quickest moving. This is the quickest moving suit. So this knight, his horse is up on his back legs and he's ready to charge forward. And your man has the expression on his face anyway of kind of being determined and ready to go, you know. Queen of Wands. I love those suns on the drapes. And the King of Wands. So we're into swords, Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. That's beautiful. Four of Swords isn't your traditional guy lying down with you know, one sword to hand for when he needs to kind of jump up and, you know, battle again or whatever, but you still kind of get the idea that she's resting at the same time. I'm going to switch arms. The Five of Swords. So there's some serious arguments gone down there, and kind of losing friends because of those arguments, you know. Six of Swords is slightly different too, in that the boat is not moving away from you. It's moving towards you, and you can see the faces of the people moving on. Also, the swords aren't in the boat. Six of Swords to me is about, it's about moving away from a situation but still carrying the kind of mental anguish with you. in the boat. But here the swords are outside as if they're leaving behind the troubles that they're moving away from, you know. Seven of Swords. You can see the kind of deceit and thievery that's going on here. Eight of Swords. This is gorgeous. You can really see that, like, it's her hair, isn't it? It is. It's her hair is covering her eyes, so not even a blindfold. And her hands are behind her back, so you could assume that her hands aren't tied together. So she can put her hands out from behind her back and take out all those swords which are only piercing her dress. The Nine of Swords is fabulous. It's like Night Terror's monster. Absolutely beautiful. Got some of these the wrong way. Ten of Swords. It's funny, but it's a serious card, obviously. But it's beautiful. Page of Swords. I love that white feathers in his hat. Because white is about purity and innocence, and obviously Page is kind of a youthful energy, someone who's kind of finding their way in the world and learning stuff. The Knight of Swords there's some serious movement going on there again, so he's charging forward, determined to get what he wants. The Queen of Swords is beautiful. I love that butterfly necklace she's wearing, showing transformation. King of Swords. Now we're into the cups. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Now all these ones are your typical kind of Rider-Waite-Smith meanings. Three of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful Three of Cups. Lots of celebration going on there. The Four of Cups is absolutely gorgeous. The guy isn't sitting at the end of a tree. He's inside in his house, but he's looking at his cups. He's looking at kind of all he's worked towards in relation to, you know, love and relationships and intuition and all that. But he's bored with it. But he's been offered another cup that he's not seeing. The Five of Cups is beautiful. I absolutely love her dress. I think it's amazing. So she has 4 cups there on the ground. 3 of them are spilled over. 1 is still standing, and she has 1 on the table in front of her. But you can see the brightness outside the window. You know, there is bright times ahead. But she just needs to realise that all is not lost. Do you know? 6 of Cups is gorgeous. Woman sitting at a table, surrounded by flowers, surrounded by beauty. And she's admiring all her photographs, looking at kind of past memories of people and places and things and whatnot. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous 7 of Cups. I'm not a massive fan of the 7 of Cups, just for the simple reason that black silhouette is kind of boring to me, but there's an actual person in this card. Looks like a child, and he's window shopping, so he's looking at all the usual options that are in the 7 of Cups, but they're in window shop. That's a beautiful card. The 8 of Cups. The only difference is that there's no mountains where she's headed. You don't know where she's headed, and there's a ship in the water, so it's like as if the ship has brought her to this new land and she's now heading off on her trek, do you know? 9 of Cups. This guy looks pretty content with his 9 cups. And the 10 of Cups is your usual beautiful family card, just without the house. Without the house in the background and, you know, the family home. But they're enjoying their picnic. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. He just has the horse I should say, just has 1 foot in the water and the other leg is raised. So you can clearly see that he's just walking forward. you know, that he's not charging forward or anything. So cups represents months. So this is a slow moving suit. Queen of Cups is absolutely gorgeous. And the King of Cups, who is very, very old, but it's still a beautiful card. And we're on to the Pentacles, last but not least. Gorgeous Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Your man has one leg up and one leg on the ground, so he's clearly off balance somewhat. And he's trying to juggle his coins. Three of Pentacles is your usual kind of teamwork, working together. I only heard someone say the other day that the Three of Pentacles is about merging the heart, the mind and the soul. Which I'd never heard that before. That's an interesting point on that card. The Four of Pentacles. Holding tight to work, what you've worked hard for and not wanting to share, a bit miserly and a bit Scroogey. Oh, it's not even a word, but anyway. Five of Pentacles. Stunning, stunning card. This is a beautiful Six of Pentacles, but I just want to show you. So you have the scales up here, which are showing as balanced. However, the child has 3 coins here. The woman has 2 left in her bag and she's handing over 1 to the child. So that means that the child's going to have 4 and she's only going to have 2. So it's just, this kind of shows better. I've always read the Six of Pentacles as, I know it's about giving and receiving help in different formats, but to me I always see it as, don't help other people so much that you have no energy left for yourself, or money, or time, or whatever it is you're helping someone out with. And clearly in this card, she is giving away more than she's keeping for herself, because she's giving the child her 4th coin, so she's only 2 left. So it's just like, kind of give away your time and energy and money and whatever it is sparingly, you know. Just don't give so much that you end up at a loss yourself, you know, in any area of your life. Seven of Pentacles. He's out checking his crop and making sure that the hard work and energy he's put into growing it has been beneficial. 8 of Pentacles is your usual. This is one of my favourite cards, the 8 of Pentacles. I love it. So this guy's working hard on his 8th coin. 9 of Pentacles. The only thing missing from the 9 of Pentacles is the snail. I love the little snail in the 9 of Pentacles to show that this kind of success doesn't happen overnight. The 10 of Pentacles. Working hard and leaving a legacy behind for your family. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles has a fool vibe because he's on the edge of a cliff. So this guy has taken his time. He's spent the time and energy getting prepared for the journey ahead, but now he's like, will I, won't I? The horse is looking a bit unsure. The Queen of Pentacles is just beautiful. There's every colour under the sun in this card. It's so gorgeous. And same with the King of Pentacles. Who knew pink and green went together? Beautiful, beautiful card. So what I'm just going to do before I finish this video is give it a little bit of a shuffle and pick a card and see what we're supposed to kind of look out for energy wise today. So they do riffle shuffle really well. They're quite clumpy, but it's the way you hold them up here and how many you can let go at a time, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll be broken in soon enough anyway, and be a bit easier, but I'm just going to, I simply just with my left hand cut the deck like this, and then I pick the top card. So let's see what we have. Oh, fantastic. I love it. Very first card of the deck, the Fool. So anything you're thinking of starting or about to start, or you have started, just be like a clown, kind of jump forward wholeheartedly and put your whole kind of soul into it, and laughter, enjoy it, enjoy the journey. Know that you do have companionship, you do have people looking out for you, and enjoy the ride. So thanks for watching, guys. Please do give a like, subscribe if you're new. Before I go, I do want to say one thing. My beautiful friend Sarah Smile, who will be watching this, she's usually the first to watch my videos. It's her birthday tomorrow. So Sarah, absolutely happy birthday. Have the best day. Hope you enjoy it. If you're free in the evening, I'll give you a ring to say happy birthday in person. But do enjoy it, and thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.